So here we have a vintage Roadmaster Tricycle, and it's in pretty good shape as far as mechanical wise for its age, but it's pretty rusty, needs to be cleaned up, repainted, got to get some new pedals on it. We're just fixing it up so it can be used again and continued on for another 40 plus years, hopefully. So this was going to be pretty fun. It's going to be like my wife's tricycle that I did. If you have not seen that, that's on my Facebook page. I can actually put up a photo of it right now. So that was hers back in 1996, I believe, and got all fixed up. And now our youngest that you've seen in the videos rides it, and it is used again. So I'm going to start with the teardown on this and get to work. Alright, here are all the parts. It's all taken apart. I think I'm gonna have to use a heat gun to get those grips off, but now I just gotta start cleaning it up. For rust, I found that this stuff right here works really well. So I'm going to spray the bottom of this because it's pretty bad. So it works better if you get it wet before spraying this on, but we'll just spray this in. Try to get it liberally put everywhere. Make sure it's touching everything as much as possible. All right, so I'll leave that for a little bit and we'll see what happens. All right, this is what it looks like after sitting in there for several hours. So it definitely works some. Turn this black a little bit. But look at all the red that's come through. Looking really good. So I'm gonna rinse this out and see what we're working with. All right, I'm gonna stop there for today. And when I come back, I'll pick back up. All right, I'm going to use this stuff right here. I use the wood version, this one, on, it's not going to focus, the dresser that I did. And it worked out fantastic. So I'm going to use this and try to put it around there, see if I can mold it, then drill it out and see if I can get that fixed right there. Just cut off as much as you want. All right, now this stuff, you can see there's two different layers. Two different layers. And you just gotta mix it up till it's uniform. Okay, like that. Then we're just gonna sort of mold it around here. So I have an idea where the hole needs to be. All right, we're just gonna let that dry. All right, there we go. Look at that. I just need to drill that hole out a little bit, but I got it shaped. That stuff works pretty well. I tell you what, that JB Weld putty is some good stuff. You know, I just realized there's a crack right there. So I'm actually gonna put some more putty on this side. Okay, got that on there. Okay, I got the putty on there. It is sanded and drilled, and I've got my copper wire on here. So this is ready for some primer and paint. Those are a little bit better. Some of them came out really well. This one's pretty good. These nuts are pretty good. And these do look better. Get it to focus there. So I just got to use the wire brushes like those. Probably with my Dremel though, smaller ones. And these, all these will clean right up. Well, here in North Carolina, we are in a state of emergency. I have been stuck at home, so let me show you what I've been doing. So since I am stuck inside the house, I've got all these metal pieces that I did the rust remover on, and I've just been using my Dremel tool. So you can see the difference. I'm not done with this one yet either. You can see there. You can see this one looks a lot better. It's still not done yet, so I gotta do a little bit more work. So, since I'm just kind of stuck inside, the whole family's stuck inside, just kind of sitting here doing this, not really recording it. So, I'll kind of show you what I'm doing, but for the most part, I'm just gonna get these cleaned up and then show you afterwards. All right, here we go. So, stuck at home. I'm back to where I'm working. You can still see it's pretty nasty out still. Roads are, for the most part, okay, but still kind of slippery. So, I got all these parts cleaned up that I was working on, and they turned out really well, actually. They look great. Look like they're brand new. So, these parts were cleaned up too. These wheels, Derek Lucas from C L Automotive was amazing and did these for me. Because I bought a Sandblaster, but my air tank is not good enough, and I needed these Sandblasted, and he was very generous and did that for me, and it's a lifesaver. So, Derek, if you're watching this, thank you again so much. I appreciate it more than you know. So these wheels, I'll probably sand them up a little bit. He suggested I do that. So give those a little polish with some sandpaper. But essentially, I am at the painting part. So I've got the new handlebar grips have come in, the nylon bushings, which go on here and through there. So that way, well, they go on top of here and in the bottom of there. So that way, the metal's not rubbing on each other. And I have pedals coming still. They just have not arrived yet. So painting is going to be an issue because it's so cold out. I think I have an idea of what I'm going to try to do. Hopefully it'll work. I don't know if it will. Okay, so here's the situation for painting. I've got a bigger stick with rope hanging off the tree right there that I was using this summer to paint. You can see the rope up. So what I'm going to do is I have the pieces inside as well as the spray paint to keep it warm. I'm going to go down there, paint the pieces. After I'm done painting, I'm going to bring them up and put them into this makeshift little heater box I got going on here in the shed. And in here, I've got two of those little buddy Mr. Heater. It's going. It's actually nice and toasty in here. And I've got some hooks up here that I put on this 2x4. So, I think I've got the painting problem figured out somewhat. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting. Nice and toasty. This in the back. There we go. Got it painted or primed. I am going to get the red spray paint and start painting, and the white, and start painting the other parts. Time to paint this one red. But then I'm going to do some clear coat on other pieces, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So let me get this painted. Okay, so I washed up the wheels, the black part, the tire, got the wheels cleaned up from the sandblasting, got the tires taped off for 1, 2, and 3 wheels, and got the copper wire around. So I am ready to prime these wheels with the primer. Okay, so I have all the pieces painted, and these are some metal pieces that I wanted to keep the metal. So I have this clear gloss, or gloss clear, all-in-one clear finish. And I'm going to put these on these pieces, as well as all the other pieces that I already painted in the shed as a top coat. So that is what I'm going to do now, and I'll come back once I'm done. Okay, everything is painted and it's drying. So now, once it's dry, I can start to reassemble. Or right at the end. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's put back together. Got the tape off. Looks good. So now I'm just going to take the wire out of the rest of the pieces and lay everything out. Okay, here's all the parts. Those are new parts. Those are nylon bushings that go on here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use these or not. These came with these. I have to see how the spacing is, if I need to use those or not. But the only thing I'm missing are the pedals. I accidentally left them at my home, so they're not here. All right, I'm going to start pre-assembling pieces. We're getting another snowstorm this weekend, so I may have to take this all to my house to finish it. But there's some things here like the vise and things like that that I need. So I'm going to try to put what I can together here. That way I can just take it home and it'll be ready to go. This side. Right, look at that. Well, here's the snow. Huge snowstorm. I don't know if you can tell, it's about 1.5 feet deep here in North Carolina. Jeez. Look how much snow. This is wild. So let's try to get in here and get to the stuff. Okay, we got in here. I got a tape measure. Let's see. Where's it go? Right here. It's about 13 inches. Let's see over here. 14 inches of snow in about less than a day, less than 24 hours. It's crazy. So I am going to take all this stuff and bring it inside the house and assemble it inside. All right, I'm gonna try to video this reassembly the best I can. I'm sorry because it's really cold out and snowy. I am gonna have troubles trying to do good camera angles, so I will do my best. But let's get to it. I wanted to show, look how good this turned out after painting. If you remember, I had to do that JB Weld putty on there that dried. Now this is all metal, but it looks like there's nothing ever wrong there. Good, here it is. It's all finished. My buddy Dennis, thank you Dennis, printed these for me. He has a 3D printer, and he made these and then printed them out. So I have replacement pedals, and then I got these black end caps to go on the end, and they match the pedal really nice. But that's it. This was a fun one. I'm sorry about my voice. I'm losing it for some reason. I'm not sick, but I woke up this morning and my voice is gone. So I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. It looks really good. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and this transformation. If you wouldn't mind, please subscribe, share the video. It helps my business out. It helps get my name out there. And until next time, guys, see you later.